Today we are taking a pour painting to the next level with stenciling. For this design, I used Deco Art Americana Decor stencils and DIY Art Mind's Mermaid stencil. My stencil paint is Apple Barrel brand craft paint, and for this project I used the Apple Barrel brand craft paint in Lime Sherbet and Tropical Blue, mixing this with Artist Loft Titanium White to give a variation of color to the stencil design around the edges and the tail for the mermaid. For the mermaid's hair, I used basic cadmium yellow mixed with Artist Loft white, and for the mermaid's skin, I used Canyon orange mixed with Artist Loft white. Using full-bodied white paint mixed with my craft colors helps with coverage when painting over a dark area. I'm using a flat sponge brush to dab the paint on the tail of the mermaid and also on the top. I like to variate my colors with the blue and the green and the white to give it some depth and texture. The pour painting was created using craft paint and Floetrol as my pouring medium. I prefer to use Floetrol as my pouring medium because it doesn't leave a sheen like some of the other more professional pouring mediums, and this helps when you're planning on doing more work on your painting or planning on adding layers of other paint. Now that the mermaid is complete, I'm going to take my decorative stencil and place it strategically around the painting. The decorative stencil adds whimsy and interest to my painting. Once again, I mix my paints with the full-bodied white and use a variation of color to add interest and texture to the stencil. Once your stencil is placed down, it's very important to make sure you tape it so it doesn't move while you're stenciling. I don't like to put the entire stencil on my painting. I generally go off the edges. Make sure you give it a good coat of paint while you're working. Here I'm trying to decide where I'm going to put my second image. This time I decide to use it on the side of the painting opposite the mermaid, and I use a little more of the stencil than I did the last time. When choosing the colors for my stencils, I took cues from the painting itself. I saw the blues and the greens, but felt that they were very dark. So using a lighter color mixed with white to help cover up the dark adds lightness to the painting. When deciding where to put the stencils, I sometimes look at the pour painting to see areas that may need some added interest. This helps me decide where to add my stencils to cover up maybe an uninteresting spot. Now that the painting is complete, here are some close-ups of the finished piece.